I want to talk about the basics of taking star photos or even planet photos. Now, before I get going, I want to make sure you understand I'm not endorsing any particular products. This is just the stuff I use. I'm not getting paid to endorse any products, even though if somebody wants to pay me, that would be fine. I'm not saying go out and get a camera. Your cell phone camera, if you have one, should be fine. If someone has a camera around the house, that should be fine. Don't go and buy stuff. Try it out. See how you like it. You gotta practice. You gotta see if you like it. Don't spend money. Just use what you have. Now, in order to take photos of stars and planets, you need a few things. First thing you need that you can't control is a clear night. If it's not clear, you're not going to see anything. Well, good evening. Beautiful night out for once. You need to be away from some light, but some of these pictures I'm showing you I took with my porch light on. It doesn't have to be that dark, but try to get to as dark a place as you can. In order to find a dark night, look at the weather report and go to a couple other sites. You can find what the forecast is going to be. That'll save you time and effort. In the Rochester area where we live, it's hard to find a dark night. It took me about 2 weeks of waiting until we got a clear night that I could take some star photos. Another thing you need is some way of knowing what you're looking at. Cassiopeia, I'm going to try to shoot, is right there. Over there is the Big Dipper, North Star, Cassiopeia lined right up. Be it a paper star map, or there are many apps that will show you what you are looking at when you hold it up to the sky. This is an example. I use this quite a bit, and it helps me out. Next thing you need is a solid surface to put your camera on. I, again, am not saying go out and buy a tripod like this, but if you happen to have some sort of tripod hanging around the house, that's fine. I have a selfie stick that I use for my cell phone to take photos. It has a little tripod stand. That'll work. I'm going to take some pictures using my phone. See, I got a selfie stick that has a tripod on it. What I used for many years is a table. Put the camera on there, stack some wood around it, pointed where I needed to be. You need a solid surface because you are going to be taking a picture for about 30 seconds. And you can't hold a camera still for 30 seconds. 1/60th is about the limit for most people. Last of all, you need some sort of camera. Don't go out and buy a camera. These are expensive. You can get all sorts of expensive lenses to go with them. We have a lens upstairs that we bought to take pictures of the northern lights. Don't buy lenses and expensive cameras until you know you want to do this. The camera that I'm shooting this video with, a Canon G7X, has become my favorite one to take star photos with. It has so many built-in programs that I don't have to think. This one doesn't have built-in programs. So I have to think, I have to know about aperture settings, I have to know about shutter speeds and other things. Don't make it any harder than it is. Best thing you can do with any camera is to read the manual. This Canon that I just mentioned, I found out the marvelous things it does all by itself. The last couple of star circle photos I took was programmed into this. Star circle photos I took before, I had to run it through a program. So read the manual. The manual will tell you many things. Now, let's talk cell phones. Most of you, or many of you, have a cell phone. This is a cheapy iPhone. Old, I don't know, maybe it's an iPhone 3, but it has a camera. It has a rear facing and a front facing. The rear facing camera is the best camera to use. Because of the bigger lens. The bigger lens you have, the more light you're letting in. There are several programs to use with the cell phone. The whole idea is you need to have the shutter stay open for about 30 seconds. If you can't do that using the camera controls, you need to get an app. There are many free apps. The app that I use is called Starry Camera. It's free. It holds the shutter open for 30 seconds. And that's all I need. It also has a 3-second countdown from when you press the shutter to when it takes a picture. So you can actually press the shutter and set the camera down. Makes it really nice. You can get some pretty good pictures with the cell phone. And if you take your time and practice, you can get some great shots. You may have to do some manipulation in your photo program that's just on your computer or on the cell phone. Not a problem. You can do it. And got the program I'm going to use. Hit the shutter and we wait 30 seconds. Well, took a nice picture. So, I'm going to try to get some more. Some nice planets over this way. I'm going to look at. Let's see what I get. So that's about it for taking pictures of stars. Take your time and practice. You're not going to get a good shot the first time you're out. You may get lucky, but practice this. Doesn't take long. Each shot takes 30 seconds. Look at your results and change what you're doing.